Hey there, legendary souls. Welcome back to Unconventional Counseling. Let's talk about theft. Theft, right? I feel like there are so many spiritual traditions, so many religions, so many people speaking from like a moral high ground that say that to steal is bad. Have you ever thought about why it's bad? Or have you just accepted it as truth? So, the way that my life has worked, it's been like, I hear the thing, I hear that stealing is bad, and I do it once and I see the consequence, and I'm like, oh, it's not just bad globally, it's also bad for me. I'm the type of soul that when I do something I'm not supposed to do, I get a consequence right away, like right away. Ooh, right away. So it feels like it's easier to be good because you're getting the consequence so immediately and you're listening to it. That's just me though. So I've just been thinking about theft and thinking about how not everybody gets consequences right away. Not everybody gets those lessons as children or when they're malleable, when they're vulnerable to literally learning. And if you don't get a consequence, or if the consequence isn't large enough for you at whatever developmental stage you're at, who's to say that you wouldn't just continue, right? If there's no harm done, it seems like, then who's to say you can't just keep going, or you can't do it in secret, or you can't find a way, right? I think the thing that I'm sitting with right now about theft, because I'm really not trying to come from a judgmental place. I know that there are times when people don't feel like they have everything that they need. They literally don't have the resources that they need, and they may choose to take from another person who they perceive as having more, or to take from an organization because it's kind of their way of subverting a power dynamic that's, age old. They'll think that the company won't miss it. Whatever. I'm like, people are going to do what they're going to do. It's really not judgment where I'm coming from. It's coming from the place in the soul. Like, I feel sad. I feel sad being aware of how much theft there has been in our society, in our world, and how much there continues to be. That people take items, that people take credit, that people take ideas, that people take all sorts of things, and they don't consider incorporating that other person into what they're doing. They don't consider trying to express value in some way. They don't even ask for permission a lot of times. Have you ever noticed that if you do come from a place of community orientation and you really want something that somebody else has, but you meet them in humanity and you ask them, hey, you have this thing, and you be vulnerable and you say, I don't have it, but I see that you do. Can I have some? I'm not saying that the person's always going to say yes, but it just feels like it does something for your soul. It does something for your soul. And I feel like this time that we're in, this time that our world is in, it's like, I feel like our souls are the only things that we have. I think it's the only thing that we really own, if we own anything. Like, people can take things. If you're fortunate enough and somebody takes a thing from you, maybe you'll be able to replace it. Maybe you'll realize that you don't really need it. Like, the violation is still there, the betrayal of your trust is still there, and it will change you. It will change how you move with your things. But when people have like access to you, like your heart, your soul, your wisdom, your trust, and they violate that, they take something. They take something that's intangible. They take something that it might even be hard for you to explain, but you know that they have overstepped. I feel like it hurts their soul and it hurts yours too. And I think it's all that we have right now, all that we truly have right now. So I'm sad. I'm sad for how much is being taken. I'm sad for the rights that are being eviscerated. I'm sad for the vulnerable populations that are being made more helpless and unprotected. I'm sad for the people who have so much in so many ways that they still feel such a deep sense of lack, and that they think it's okay to take more. I'm sad that our society is one of acquiring, and that in so many ways we keep losing track of our humanity. We keep losing track of ourselves. We keep losing track of one another. I get now why so many traditions have said, don't steal. It's about more than just the things. It's about more than what we thought. It's about the impact that it has on us and our souls, and on someone else's soul too, and on their sense of trust in life and in the world. There's so much hopelessness now because so many people have stolen. And then sometimes it can taint you. You can start to think, well, if everybody else is going to take and they're going to get ahead, maybe that just means that's how life goes and I need to take something too. And I'm like, it just makes me so sad. That's all I wanted to share today. That's all I wanted to share. I'll catch you in the future. Bye.